And to see that this child is still lacking infant development is horrible. And apparently he's still drinking out of a bottle. But to know that this child cannot even sit up or walk on his own without any support is just terrible. We watched her in real time destroy this child while she was pregnant. The drinking, the smoking, the fighting, constant drama. For this to be your first child, your first pregnancy, and that's what you do to your baby. The type of destruction and disability she brought upon this baby is something he has to live with for the rest of his life.
Bro, like, aren't you scared of nobody? You can say whatever. You can say whatever. Real, you can say whatever. Got something to say, I'm gonna say it. Feel me? Like, you can say whatever. But I'm telling y'all, it's about to get real serious. And I think if I put this PSA out,
it appears that Chrisean Rock is finally experiencing an unwanted taste of humble pie after she recently confirmed that the things people have been noticing about Chrisean Jr. are true and that she needs to get some help and address his health issues, as she should have done from the beginning. However, it's still difficult for Chrisean to accept that she might be involved in her son's current struggles, because rumors have it that she's struggling with guilt and has turned to church for support and guidance. She has also been talking to Blueface's mother, Clara, about her co-baby, Mama Jaden Alexis, in the hopes that it will help her son get close to his siblings and have a real family. About Barry's.
The doctor or whatever medical professionals at the time of his birth, they had stated that he would need medical treatment like surgery, steroid injections, etc. in order for him to start developing properly. For me, on the outside looking in, I seen that baby when he was born and I see him now, and his health has not been addressed in the best manner.
The wild part about all of this is that Chrisean has been denying for months that her son might need some assistance, even though fans have been begging her for a while to not ignore what's staring her right in the face, even some of her friends. And others close to the situation who have seen Chrisean Jr. have said that he's not hitting those milestones the way that he's supposed to. The thing is, people couldn't help but comparing him to Halo, who's almost 2 years old, and he also has become everyone's favorite internet nephew with his little cute self. People saw Chrisean give birth live on IG, and whenever she was on live, her son was always with her or somewhere close by, and that's when people started to notice that he had no head movement and no hand-eye coordination. But what really got people talking was when they heard him cry while Croc was on live defending the tattoo of Blueface that she got on her face. It almost sounded like a cat was crying and dying. As soon as people heard that, concerned fans were reaching out to her, suggesting that she take her baby to see a doctor as soon as possible. But Chrisean basically ignored the comments and acted like it was just haters trying to ruin her joy of being a new mother. She kept posting videos of her and her baby boy and was adamant that there was nothing wrong with her son, and folks on the internet were just projecting things onto him.
y'all don't know nothing about God. Y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that. So I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this shit, bro. You know why? Because all the glory to God, bro. Like, y'all gonna be looking real stupid.
However, nobody was letting up on Chrisean because she had multiple instances of drinking excessively and partying while pregnant. And who can forget that at 5 months pregnant, she sobbed and went for an ultrasound after her doctor informed her that she was too far along to end the pregnancy.
Lower lip, upper lip.
Whoa.
You are 20 weeks pregnant.
Was it too late?
Yeah, it's too late.
Alright, I'm not talking to you.
That's not all, though, as viewers began to examine Chrisean's films more closely and saw that he possessed the majority of the physical characteristics linked to fetal alcohol syndrome.
To online doctors, Chrisean's son had all the physical characteristics of fetal alcohol syndrome. He had small eyes with folds in the corner. He had extra large, low-set ears, a flat mid-face, and a very small head. The high-pitched cry that y'all heard in these videos could happen because of alcohol withdrawal in infants.
People also noticed that when pictures are captured, his pupils seem white rather than red, which could indicate that there is a problem with his vision, which would explain why he hasn't been reaching for food or anything placed in front of him. Until Chrisean brought it right in front of him, where he couldn't miss it, we'd never seen him walk, talk, hold a spoon, laugh, or do anything that a 1-year-old child knocking on 2 is supposed to be doing. And when the backlash kept growing, Crone slowly took her son off the internet, saying that she was doing it for his privacy and nothing more. But recently Croc has been going to church a lot more, taking her son with her, and this is one of the few times people have gotten to see him like that ever since she decided to take him off the internet. Even still, with the few videos of Chrisean's son out there, fans were quick to clock the fact that not much has changed with Chrisean Jr. since we last saw him, so all that BS of her wanting to give him some privacy was so that people could get off her back and not hold her accountable. Remember, at the time that this video is being recorded, he'll be turning 2 in a few months, and there is still quite a gap between where he is now and where he really ought to be in his development now. I'm aware that some of you would argue that she won't be the first or last to have a child with special needs, but what really enrages people is that her actions throughout her pregnancy may have played a role, and now she's hoping for a miracle to change these circumstances.
We all in agreement now that it's a lot of things that this baby is going to be suffering from or hindered doing because of the shit Chrisean was doing while she was pregnant. Drinking, smoking, partying. And to be quite honest with y'all, I think what make it worse and what make everybody more mad at Chrisean is the fact that, one, she still denies it. Not just leave it alone. She denies that she did anything wrong while pregnant. On top of, it doesn't seem like seeking...
Given that she is going back and attempting to get him the assistance and care he has long needed, it appears that Chrisean may have realized that she handled things improperly. Since Chrisean became pregnant while Jaden and Blueface were still dating, she had not been friendly with Blueface's mother, Clarissa, and Jaden Alexis, Blueface's other baby mama. Now that she is aware that she needs a whole village and support system to help with her son, she is pleading with them to put their differences aside so that their son can have his family with him.
Who else? I apologize to that whole side of people. I'm just sorry because I really care about my son, bro. And I know he'll be thriving better with his siblings too. And Carlos, you got me blocked on Instagram, so I can't follow you. But girl, you could come get your grandson.
But with everything she's been doing to make things right for Chrisean Jr., people are still saying that she needs to take accountability publicly rather than trying to act like she didn't know what she was doing up until now. I don't care. She definitely had that baby just to keep Blueface in her life. From when she was in the hospital to how she had the baby's back bending to her missing his surgeries, you can tell she don't give a F about that baby. I want Chrisean Rock to go to Hubble hockey sticks like yesterday. Every time I see her son, oh my God, the rage. I think she knows she's at fault for his shortcomings, and behind closed doors she's hurting bad. But at the same time, she doesn't want to face reality because she knows it's her fault, so she's just going to continue to pray he gets better. But do y'all think Chrisean will ever take accountability for how she moved while she was pregnant? Share your thoughts in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe, because there's more coming down the pipeline. And I'll see you in the next video, berries.